a late stages of a 2K Turbo, um, $11 buy-in. I had a request from one of the fellow poker players who wanted to see tournament play from 50 players down to the final table. So I'm going to try to accommodate that. Where, as you can see, there's 49 players left. Um, Top 36 get paid out, and so yeah, we are. It's a turbo, so um, we have 11 big blinds, and we're basically looking for a spot, obviously, to double up. Average stack is about 15K, so just as long as we're able to ride the wave, as it were, we should be okay. Yeah, so today is Tuesday, May 27th. I did a pretty decent grind in the afternoon up to now, 11:14 in the evening. Um, yeah, ace king, and fortunate for ace king, he gets knocked out. But yeah, I've been grinding pretty much the whole day. Um, let's see, we're three seven-handed. I really don't mind jamming it here. Um, Also, because we're going to be hitting the blinds really soon, and the next level is going up in about a minute. I feel like a really good opportunity to take the blind and ante, or blind and antes, in preparation for the blinds itself too as well. Um, this guy plays pretty tight, so his opponent's not going to be calling off for a tournament life unless he has something like really good. Um, and my shove is, giving the maximum fold equity um, for anybody really. So it goes through okay, and you see the lines just moved up. So we went from 13 bigs now down to 10 bigs. So really advantageous for us to get the blinds and antes. Um, so we're able to pass through the blinds without being severely short stacked. So as you can see, it's dropping down pretty quickly. 45 people left. Um, so you just kind of just imagine that if you get a nice double up, or even if you're lucky, get a triple up, you should be in good spots here. 30 big blinds and a turbo is actually a pretty hefty stack. So that's uh, that's kind of the goal you want to aim for when you're getting closer to the money bubble and the final table. To accumulate chips around that range, and you should be a-okay. Um, let's see here. King 9 offsuit. Um, hmm. If it gets open in late position, we're going to have to fold. In later position, it's a little bit sketchy. This guy just moved the table. We don't know much about him. This guy had 10 bigs. Feel like it's close. If this guy ships, it's close. But he's not going to be shipping wide, especially with a guy VP of 6 and 6. This guy likewise 17 and 8. Blind with blind with money bubble situation. If it was reversed and I was in the small blind, I'd be jamming King 9-0 if it folded to me. I think this guy's just tanking to tank and then get closer to the money bubble. Yeah, calling off. I mean, like this guy was like super wide, like VP wise, like in the like high 20s, early 30s or low 30s, whatever. I would imagine calling off with King 9 here. It is from a tournament life, so that's another consideration too as well. You kind of factor in that, hey, well, maybe you get a better spot in the next hand or two. and you play another orbit. So it's not like you have to like flip a coin in this scenario. I mean, we're not exactly at the exact money bubble, so there is some more people to bust out first. And you like to see a walkthrough a lot of the times, and you know that could be the case. If you 3x is here when we just ship it, or sorry, if you min raise there, it just looks like a blatant steal. So the easy quick jam with my king blocker and all that stuff. So that's why I jammed it there. Um, 3x UTG from someone that had 31 bigs. I mean, it could mean a whole mess of things. It could just mean that he just kind of throw the big stack around. But he just moved to the table. We have no reads on him. So H Jack O here. I really don't know what he's opening here. If it's wide or not. I mean, no reads. So I think they're folding here. Kind of sucks too. But I feel like we can have a better spot. And as you can see, people are just time banking down. I'm just gonna fold my H Jack here. Hopefully we get to see something. Unless he shows, that'd be nice. He doesn't. Oh well. I mean, he can also be doing that because the blind's about to hit him, so he wants to take, you know, a free round, so to speak. So, yeah. Ace Jack. I mean, no. It's like real no need for me to get involved in that hand. Yeah, let's see. So it goes limp, jam, tank. Well, this guy's just stalling. And so let's see what happens. Yeah. That's just weird. We're gonna fold. Yeah, so the guy's just limping. It's weird. Weird. Ordinarily, you think limping would be under the pretense of like somebody trying to trap. But again, he limped again. Pretty fishy. Put a lot of note on this guy. Yeah, like what? 14 BBs? Yeah. Open ups. We'll just shove. And let's just see what happens here. Nothing crazy happens here. Completes. Okay, so we're 3 away from the money now. This guy jams, and this guy folds. So 12 big blinds. He does same thing. Two shot, 12 BBs. If this guy happens to be sticking around, you know, at least we have some sort of interesting note. Now he's UTG raising. Who knows what that is? Let's see. And we got 39 people left, 3 away from the ITM. We're down to 10 bigs. And big ones. This guy is just not going to give up his tanking. Anybody excited about that? No. So yeah, strategy basically is any real hand. We're not going to mess around. It really depends on like if somebody, like if we have aces, we can min raise, king, min raise, whatever. But any like Broadway cards not paired, we're just gonna be jamming it. One of the problems is if you try to like min raise ace king or whatever, and you get flatted and the flop comes all low cards, we're kind of at a loss what to do, and so you rather want to see all 5 cards, especially when you're in that scenario, short stacked. 3-4 suited, we're gonna fold. We are down to 38, so 2 more people away. Let's see here. Yeah, today's grind was pretty hard. I was let's see, 1360. So I think about a total of 150 bucks in buy-ins today, down. But um, that's par for the course. When you're playing MPTs, it's obviously you got to do volume, um, and yeah. So let's see if this could be a day saver for us. Yeah, it's kind of super weak. If I had the flex there, I wouldn't bet it. I'd just check and then hopefully a nice turn, a river card comes there, and then just bet that. And because that guy's gonna always fold for that flush if he doesn't have it. Just because he's limp fold pretty a ton. Okay, so we're at the exact money bubble. 37 people left. We're in 21st place, which is okay. Average stack is 20K. We got about 15. So we're not that far off. Again, it's just a mere double up, and we should be okay. And like I said, in the 30 big line range, you're definitely final table stack. In the shorter field, that is. Speaking of fields, I had about 253 entrants, which is not bad. One of the nice things I like about this particular tournament and other ones that are similar to this is that it only had late red for 65 minutes, and yeah, it's pretty quick. With running total, I keep on putting it back up here, but running total is about an hour and 40 minutes, and we're getting close to in the money. What more can you ask for in a tournament? It's pretty nice. This guy's sitting out now. Okay. So we get it all in here. A 2.2x here. All in here. This is for the ITM bubble. And this guy, I would imagine if I'm this guy, I'd call and you can just check it down. No real worry there. Just check it down, son. Because you get 5 free cards essentially, unless this guy smashes it and he'll just try to value bet. But yeah, I like a call. Anyway, yeah, I would imagine this probably hits his range. Yeah, pretty hard. 214, you should be calling that, man, all day. All day, pot odds and all that stuff. And you're almost virtually guaranteed to see 5 cards. Okay, so we're at 7.6 blinds. We'll probably have to eat the blinds unless we have a hand. Not much we really can do in that spot. Yeah. Okay, so we're getting all in. So for the bubble, possibly, this guy busts out. Let's see. See this guy, what the heck, man? Come on, man. You can just fold. It's not like you're thinking of what you're going to do with your jacks there. King Queen versus Ace 10 and Ace holds. So we got our bubble burst. And we get the whopping 6 deuce O in the big blind. It looks like the bubble burst a while before that, though, because we got 34 people left. So not bad. Prize info. Let's move it down here so you guys see it better. 28 to 36 gets 17, 19 to 27 gets 21, 10 to 18 gets 34, and once you get to the final table, it kind of trickles upwards slowly, and then once I would say once third, top three basically, pretty nice. We're always shooting for first place, of course. Jack 3 suited, I think in the blind versus blind ship, fold to us. Just depending on what this guy's doing. Already in the money, I don't know why he's trying to tank. He's trying to like ladder, which would be kind of funny, but okay. In the event the guy does call us, we go blind versus blind, we double up. We're going to be roughly average stack, which is nice. So no qualms there. Shoving. Okay, so this guy shoves himself, so we're going to fold. Gets caught up by Queen 10. 10 gets there. And kind of a fortunate shove in the button. Sometimes I get that where I'm going to shove blind versus blind, and then late position does it instead, and so I got to fold. And it's neat to see that I would have avoided a bad beat or so. Okay. Well, not bad beat. I mean, that's obviously we're behind there, but we avoided a tough scenario. Jack 3-0, we're gonna jam. I mean, obviously I don't like jamming it there, but it's a jam. I think we get one more jam here if we get to us. If it gets to us, I really don't know why this guy is just tanking. Tank, 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 tank. Tank, 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 tank. Tank, 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 tank. Now he's sitting out. Okay. Max FE definitely in the big blind. Small blind, if he loses, he reduces his stack by half. So it just sucks obviously when you jam against stacks that are kind of big. No, that kind of stuff. Let's say for example, instead of Jack 7 here, we got like aces or kings. We'd be doing the same exact thing, just jamming. Because 3 jams in a row, it's like okay, time to look this guy up. Obviously, if you just limp, it's like kind of like wait, why are you limping? Stuff like that. It's kind of table dynamics, game flow, etc. I get a kick out of the icons here. The frowny face is tag. The smiley face is kind of neutral aggressive, and I really don't know what neutral means. Does that mean like you're both tag and loose or tight and loose? I mean, I don't know. Who knows? I gotta find out because this is tournament indicator, and my trial is about to run out, and I'm definitely gonna be purchasing it. We get a limp and an over limp and a jam. Wow, nice pickup there. 8-4-0. We're gonna fold. blinds went up. So we gotten our chip blinds, our stack blind wise reduced. This guy is just, I don't know. You want the ladder hard, I guess. Anybody say anything? Like, uh, I bet you he's also the kind of guy that will stall when we're hand for hand, and that has no purpose whatsoever. Um, okay, so this guy's stack is cut in half. 5-4-0. We're gonna fold. Now we're gonna fold. Flattening here. Interesting to see. That have 21 bigs. He flats. This guy ships. Wow. Wow. It's like ace jack here. Ace 10. Or is he trying to trap with aces or kings? This guy's gonna stall because he doesn't have a hand. He's just gonna stall. Um, wow, what's going on here? And as you can see, the average stack went up too as well. All this does really, it just makes this guy make all of us play less amount of hands. Queen Jack suited. That's a ballsy call there. Super surprised you did that. Not surprised you flatted, but in so much as calling there, that's just super weird. Super weird. Given knowing that, I might be tempted to jam. It folds to me because that's just okay. Now this guy doesn't sit. I'm pretty sure he's thinking this guy's weak. He might 72 probably has a hand, but after seeing what the guy did with Queen Jack, this one is really fishy. This sucks. Look at that fold here. Come on, guys. It's not just stall. You're not you're not putting yourself in any position to win. Well, I guess that's the concept for them. They just want a ladder, get one more cash versus win, which no, it's whatever really, but it doesn't help anybody. Uh, this is okay. So let's look while we're waiting for these folks to stall to oblivion. Let's see the jumps here. So, um, what the heck? Here we go. So 24 people left, right? Um, we're about what 5 people away, no, 6 people away from a $13 pay jump, and then from there, it's 8 people away or 9 people away from a let's see, a $14 pay jump. So 13 and 14, but this is kind of tragic. Tragic. I'll put it over here. Come on, y'all. Let's not. Uh, wow. This is just. And the sad thing is this guy can do the exact same thing this guy does, and I guarantee you we're going to see one more hand before the blinds go up. And here we go. Here we go. Stall away. Oh man. I guess while we're waiting for them to finish stalling, um, well, let's see. I expect this guy to tank. Alright. This guy just flats. This is just, man, he's probably going to just donk off his chips. Oh, this guy disco? No way. That'd be so cold if it was. No way. He's disconnected. Uh-oh. Oh, that sucks if he's discoed. He bets he fold. Oh my God, that is cool. What a gift this guy got. He must be absolutely pissed. 70 so we're not jamming against this guy, especially since he's proven pretty capable that he's a fish. Um, yeah, we'll just fold Uski. That sucks. That sucks hard. Yep, 8-5 suited, we're jamming. Not any longer. This guy is shipping it in, and these guys are gonna fold. Man, I mean, it's not fold, it's stall. This is just beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, guys, let's not be so obvious. Uh, A60, we're gonna jam. Let's see if this guy said anything. Ain't that some? Yeah. Okay. So we're jamming A6. Oh, provided nothing happened here. It's an instant fold if they jam either one of them. What did you fold? What did you have? Okay, yeah, so that sucks. Wow. There's another situation where we're saving ourselves our tournament life by folding. Yeah. Guy would have wheeled it. Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay, so now we're even with contemplating about jamming there, we're folding. This guy probably has 10 plus. Ooh. Yeah, what is up with this? That is hard. What the heck are you doing, bro? Well, we all knew that he was pretty fishy in terms of calling off, so this guy got gifted like to no end. So this guy should have been folding completely, folding pretty. Holding Jack 9-0 here. Um, got the distinct feeling that we jamming. This guy's gonna flat. Doot, 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 doot. Yeah, we definitely need to pick up some chips, boys and girls. Guy jams. Oh, you bet thing jams. If I had like a set here, I'd just splat this guy. Give him all the reason to fold. Oh my goodness. Wow. No, don't leave. Oh, I want to cry. I want to cry. That was bananas. I think maybe the guy just wanted to go home. Or not home, but go to sleep. That was bananas. All right, boys, this is short stack play in turbo format. So let's see. what we can do if we can ninja to the final table. Mm-hmm. King 4 suited, we're gonna call. Chances are, yeah, we're gonna go with this. And nah, not now. Wouldn't be surprised to see a fold here. Yeah. Wowie. You get slammed out. Alright, let's see a small blind special. King 10, that's all we can ask for. So we are jamming B versus B and going with it. Yeah. Good luck us. Okay, at the king. Alright, we double up. Starting to ninja now, guys. 630, we're gonna ship it in. Not kidding. I'm not shipping in. But yeah, one more double up and we're gonna be above average. So let's just keep that in mind and really press for that. You also kind of want to keep up with the averages in a sense, because that just kind of guarantees you the flow to the final table. Keep that in mind, I guess. Yeah, that was an ugly spot. He raised and he just shipped it. My king 4 suited was looking pretty ugly there. Massive overship here. Massive calls. A7. Oh wow, this guy just got this crushed, man. Wow. Wow, that guy just lucked out hard. What the hell was that? Crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. We're gonna be jamming Queen 7-0 here. Total FE for the last 3 people behind us, and we take that down. It's critical to try to at least get the blinds and antes once around, so you can kind of keep your stack somewhat afloat. Folding here. Unfold. Yeah, I guess kind of trying to stay away from the auto folds, auto checks, and all that stuff. I don't really do auto checks, but auto fold, I think, because you kind of don't want to give away any timing tells per se. Check 8. Oh, we're gonna fold. Get a ship. Man, average stack just went up. Or blind went up too, that's why. Just in case around. Massive overship. Chat at that flop. Good. A7. Good luck, us guys. We're gonna jam in here, but I just want to put my notes just in case. Alright, we're jamming in. This kind of stuff is like you really don't want to be raised and then get flatted. It's awkward. It's almost like you kind of have to have your just shove mentality and call off mentality or reshove mentality because it just gets awkward. Like, for example, I raise my tens, right? And somebody just flats. It's like, okay, well, flop comes, Queen Jack X, what do you do? You could argue, well, if you have a bigger stack, you could do that. True, but it's all dependent on the table, and also if you think that someone's going to reshove, then, or if you think someone's going to ship over your open, then just shoving because they're going to call anyway, right? I mean, especially when you're near the final table, they're not going to be doing it super light, trying to steal. Yeah, I would advocate plays pretty straightforward. Pick your spots, no need to panic, stuff like that. Definitely would like a walk here, it would be sweet. 2 This guy's just now he's tanking. He wants to see the blue table. Cool, we get snap folds. Hopefully this guy snap folds too. Wait, doesn't snap fold, he folds. Good. That gives us blind with blind. He should be folding a lot. Well, I won't say he should be, but most often than not, they do fold. So, good to know this guy shoved blind with blind, 5 bigs. 158. South. E versus B. B's. Okay. This guy opened. It was a debate whether I would shove blind with blind with 10-9 or I would. But let's see if we save chips here. I'd probably like to do a nice little video review of the tournament indicator. It seemed fairly user-friendly and straightforward. King 8 folds out with jamming. And that if it gets to us, looks like UTG opens. We're just gonna fold. Okay, gets flatted. I'd imagine he ships. He does. Calls. Plays queen, ace jack. Gnarly. Just jam ace jack. They're pretty. Alright, guys. It looks like we're on break, which is cool. I'm gonna pause the video, and it also looks like we're 2 away from the FT, which is nice too as well. Alright, guys. I'll be back. Alright, guys. We're back, and it looks like we're 1 away from the final table. I'll pull up the other table too so I can take a gander at it. Oh, okay, I don't want that much of a gander. We get shoved by the dude right here with only 5 bigs. And shorthand play should be fun. It could be a good way for us to get some chips in a hurry. But also it's a good way for us to lose chips in a hurry if we're not picking up spots in hands. Let's see here. So we're hand for hand now because there's 10 players left. This guy's sitting out. There is a short person on the other table with only 2 big blinds. So that's something worth taking a note of. He ships on the button. Okay, here we go. We'll do play by play. This guy's shipping on the button. Gets flatted by 2-3-2. Calls. Should be a check down. This guy's short too. Wow. Probably had the queen. 6-7. And okay, there you go. So there is now the blue screen, which is final table time. We're folding 7-4-0 here, and yeah, let's see here. I'm gonna tweet it out. right, so wow, this guy has a massive stack, 373K. He is by far the biggest stack. Obviously, he has the most chips. Um, so we get a shove here. We're calling and not happy with it at all, but we're calling. Let's see some deuces and some fours on the flop. This guy calls, so it's interesting. So we can call and hopefully smash and accumulate, or we could fold and see what's up. I'm more in the idea of calling. You guys tell me what you guys think about that. Um, would you rather just fold? Wow, this guy just smashes it. So, yeah, Jack 10, O, blind with a blind, we're going to shove it. Yeah, again, guys, tell me what you guys think about that. Um, would you guys rather, um, would you guys rather see a fold there? Um, Jack 10, I think we're going to fold here. The only problem with this, though, is that this guy can call anything that we ship. So, but the theory behind this is that um, you can double up a couple times and you should be okay. It's not like it's the end of the world. We are blinding down a bit. I think in hindsight, Jack 10 might have been a good spot to go with. But let's see. Jack deuce for folding. This guy's tanking now. Okay, gets a walk. So we are in dire need of hand. This is kind of, makes you kind of rethink about the Jack 10 hand and also the deuce 4 hand. With a shove, a fold. Okay, this is a shove, and also with the intentions of, we should be live. Um, we're live here at 5. Cool. So we triple up, or not triple up, we double up. Well, I mean, I guess they would triple up in a sense. Yeah, so 5-6 offsuit, we're hitting the blinds next hand. If we get called, we're usually live, so it doesn't play that bad. Okay, you jam, get the re-ISO. Let's see what happens. We're snap calling. No, we're snap folding. Okay, we're gonna hold. All right, so that was interesting. Blind with blind, we're shipping 7-6 suited. Hopefully it gets to us versus this guy jamming. Okay, so it gets raised, so we're gonna fold. Yeah, keep in mind that the big blind, or not big blind, but the chip leader is calling pretty wide and has been isolating pretty wide too. So that's interesting to note. Okay, get a raise by 175. Gonna fold, and also got to keep in mind the next blind jump. So, I mean, obviously we know we're short stacked, but we want to make sure that we're aware of everything. 222. I would be surprised if he folds. He seems pretty active. Okay, he folds. Maybe he's a little gun shy now that he lost a pot. King 10, we're going to be jamming it in. Folds to us. Okay, I guess that means fold. Ace 9, King Queen. And ace the third, so we get a bust out. So we're laddering up, um, but we're not laddering by avoiding situation. We're just laddering because it happens. So kind of reiterate. So we're now 6 left. We're aiming for the top spot, of course. Shows 8s. Jack 7-0, I think we're gonna fold. We're gonna take the blinds and just evaluate there. It's interesting to note that 232, he seems pretty, I don't know, he seems like he likes the role of table captain. Just, throwing chips around, trying to bust everybody he can. Um, Queen 8-0, it's going to be a call off, but we're not happy. Um, Against this guy, we're going to call off. Closer to, this is a weird situation. This is a weird situation. I'm gonna let it go. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna let that go. I don't know. I just felt kind of, I don't know. The guy, I mean, I'm short, so he's raising obviously to call me off. So jamming 7s here. Good luck, us. Okay. Okay. Need a 7. 7. Nope. All right. So that's that. We took 6 in this tournament. Not bad considering that we were short stacked pretty much the whole way through. Um, and yeah, it is what it is. Nice hand. Yeah, so it is a nice hand for him. So yeah, that's the way the cookie crumbles, guys. Sometimes you don't win them all, obviously. But and again, also too, noticing certain situations that played out. Wow, look at this situation. Speaking of situations, crazy. Yeah. Um, Crazy. So, yeah, so certain spots, maybe that were not the best, like that 2-4, maybe we shouldn't have called, even though we're getting great odds and all that good stuff. And then the Jack 10 against the Rays, we could probably have made it stand right there. But yeah. So, guys, thanks again for watching. Bobby, I hope this kind of shows a little insight. I mean, it's not much because again, short stack, but you wanted me to show you something about 50 people in, and yeah, I hope that works out. Anyone dream, feel free to analyze as you normally would, and I much appreciate your analysis. So till next time, guys, you know what to do. Stay steady grinding, stay steady banking, keep your head up at all times, and keep the faith. Peace.